Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Irina K and I'm an artist and art educator. In this video, I want to share 3 lip drawings created using watercolor wet techniques. These portraits are part of my January 2025 drawing challenge that I'm running on my Instagram account. I thought it would be great to share some of my practice with you. I'm starting with a nearly profile-shaped outline of the lips. First, I apply a transparent layer of paint to see how it integrates with the overall portrait. Gradually, I build up the color, focusing on brightness while the paint is still wet. This technique creates a smooth gradation of color and tone and builds up the shape and volume of the lips. I prefer to use multiple brushes for different shades, as this makes the painting process smoother. It allows me to avoid worrying about cleaning the brush well, especially when I need to react quickly before the paint dries. While the paint remains wet, I can manipulate it with the brush to direct the flow as I desire. If you are a beginner, it's important to learn more about your paper and how quickly it absorbs water and paint, as well as how quickly or slow it dries. Meanwhile, I'm washing out color to create light reflection effect by removing paint with a clean and dry brush. You can repeat this process until you achieve the desired effect, but remember to clean and dry the brush very often. The next step is adding a darker shade, but I noticed that the paint was spreading too quickly. To adjust this, I dried the brush slightly by cleaning it with a paper towel. While I was focusing on the darker shades, I noticed that paint again covered the light reflection on the top lip, which I washed out recently. This shows that the paint was still wet, and paint covered washed out area again. Once the paint is dry, but still slightly wet, I can work with even darker tones, giving myself better control since the paint won't spread as quickly. And for the next step, I'm going to work a little bit on the darker shades on the upper lip and a little bit in the corner to create more 3D effect for the lip shapes. After that, I'm separating the lips by applying a darker shade of the red to the upper lip while gradually blending shade into the corner of the lower lip. Now when I feel that the paper surface is almost got dry, but still paint is slightly spreading on the surface, I can work on the more careful brush stroke to add a little bit of extra texture on the lips. Let's look at the second lips drawing process. An important part of my watercolor process involves mixing colors in advance before I start drawing specific areas of the face. So before I started drawing lips, I already mixed colors I'm going to use. As you can see, the lips are just one element of this portrait. I have already applied a similar shade to the area between the lips that matches the tones used for the face. I'm not looking to highlight the brightness of the white teeth. Instead, I aim to create a shadow in that area and emphasize the vibrant red of the lipstick. In the initial stage, I cover most of the upper lip, adding a bit of texture while keeping the highlighted area white to create a light reflection. As I mentioned earlier, I mixed darker and more intense colors in advance for the bright side of the lips. This preparation is crucial when working with wet techniques. If you stop in the middle of the process to mix colors, the wet surface will get dry, forcing you to restart and possibly lose the desired effects. If you're a beginner, take a note. You may have noticed that I began with a lighter tone of liquid paint and gradually added a brighter color. Only then I work with shades using slightly drier paint. I focused on outlining the entire shape of the mouth to ensure the bright lipstick looks neat. If you're a beginner, I would recommend you will need to practice creating long, smooth lines without visible breaks using smaller or big size brushes. The mouth is slightly open in this portrait, and in the final steps, I blend the corners of the lips, darkening them with the dry paint. Because the rest of the red in the corners is still a little bit wet, the colors blend softly. I added a subtle thin line in the space between the teeth to make them appear more natural and less detailed. I aim to add shades not only in the corner of the lips, but also the shapes a little bit inside of the mouth to create the depth that some part of the teeth are a little bit further away and less visible. At this stage, I didn't finish to work on the whole portrait. But as I mentioned, this video is focusing on only lips drawing. The third set of lips has a different shape than two previous, and I plan to emphasize texture and glares on the lipstick. I started by painting them with lighter tones, then adding more intense colors to the bottom and upper lip lines while surface is still wet. I also added wrinkles and texture with brushstrokes to make the lips appear more natural. I prefer not to cover the entire surface, leaving tiny highlights for a realistic effect. Next, I slowly added shading to the corners of the lips and the central area. I carefully outlined the lower lip and left almost white paper as a light reflection. While the paint is still wet, I did careful brushstrokes over the glare. If you found this video helpful, please like it or leave a comment to encourage me to share more drawing content. Thank you for watching and have an artful day.